Hi everyone and welcome to the 7th tutorial of the JavaScript for Beginners series. In this tutorial we are going to be covering switch statements. So let's dive in. The switch statements are used to perform different actions based on different conditions. So now that's clear, let us move on and see how to create a switch statement and how does it work. So to create a switch statement, first you have to type switch, round brackets, and after that curly braces. After that, you have to pass an expression within these round brackets. So either you can pass a literal value or a variable as an expression. In this case, I'm going to be giving it a literal value of 10. And now we want to execute code on the basis of some conditions. So you will put your conditions inside the curly braces. To create a condition inside a switch statement, you have to use the case keyword. So first we will type case, and after that the actual conditions, and then a colon. And after that, the code you want to execute if this condition is satisfied will come on the next line. So in this case, the case is 5, and if this case is satisfied, we will be executing console.log less than 10. So I will create 2 more conditions now and I will be right back. Now we have 3 conditions inside the switch statement and let us see how it is working. So first of all, the first case will be checked. So if this case matches with the expression, it will execute the code inside that case. But if it's not matching with the expression, it will simply skip the code inside that case and move on to check for another case. And after that, other cases will be checked as well until it's matched with the expression. But if all the conditions are not matching with the expression, the program will jump out of the switch statement and move on to the next line after that. But what if we want to execute some code even if all of these conditions are not matching with the expression? For that, we have something called a default block. So we often create the default block after the cases. To create that, you have to type default and after that colon, and the code you want to execute inside the default block will come on the next line. So if all of these cases are not matching with the expression, we will execute the code inside the default block. So we have 3 case blocks and 1 default block. So now if we run the program, we will get matched, greater than 10, and invalid. So let's understand why we are getting this output. So we will check for the first case and it is not matching with the expression. So we will move on and check for the next case. The second case is matching with the expression. So we will simply execute the code inside that console.log matched. We will get matched in the console. But if other conditions are not satisfied, why we are getting greater than 10 and invalid? That is because we have not told the program that once you have a matching case, you simply have to ignore other conditions and move on to the next line after the switch statement. To tell that to the program, we have to use the break keyword at the end of every case block. We can also add the break keyword inside the default block, but it doesn't make any sense because it is the last condition we are checking for. So after adding the break keyword, if we run the program, we will get matched, which is the result that we wanted. And now we have a basic understanding of how a switch statement works. So let's move on and see one more example. So in this example, we are going to be creating a emoji generator. So we are going to be generating emojis for 4 feelings or expressions, whatever that is. That expressions or feelings would be happy, sad, angry, and cool. Don't really know that is cool, a expression of feeling. I just added it because I want to do that. Anyways, let's continue. So first we have to create a variable. So I will name the variable emoji. I will pass happy as a string to the emoji variable. After that, we are going to be creating a switch statement. So switch, round brackets, and then curly braces. And I will pass the emoji variable as an expression to the switch statement. So for the first case, we will say case, happy, and then colon. So it is basically checking that is the value of the expression is happy. And after that, we will log the happy emoji in the console if this condition or case is satisfied. Next, we will add the case for sad as well, and if it is satisfied, we will log the sad emoji to the console. Let me quickly do the same thing for angry and cool as well. Now we have all the cases for generating emojis. But if the value of the variable is something else rather than happy, sad, angry, or cool, we will add a default block to execute some code if that's the case. So if the value of the variable is something else, we will simply log that we don't have the emoji for this expression to the console. And don't forget to add the break keyword at the end of every case block. So let me do that quickly. Alright, all set for the code. But before running the code, we will understand that how this program is working. So first we have created a variable emoji and we have passed it a value of happy as a string. And after that, we have created a switch statement. We have passed the emoji variable as an expression to the switch statement. And after that, we have checked for the first case. So the first case is saying that is the value of the expression is happy. If it is, it will execute the code inside this case block, but if it's not, it will move on and check for the next case. So the same things applies for for the other cases as well. So we have checked for 3 more cases for sad, angry and cool. At last we have added a default block to execute some code if the value of the expression is something else rather than these 4 expressions of feelings. At last we have added the break keyword at the end of every case block to jump out of or break out of the switch statement if the particular case is satisfied. After breaking out of the switch statement, we will move on to the next line after the switch statement. So let's run the program now. First, we will get the happy emoji in the console because we have passed happy as a string to the emoji variable. The first case, which is checking that is the expression is happy, is satisfied. So we are getting the happy emoji in the console. And after that, we will pass cool as a string to the emoji variable and we will get the cool emoji in the console. And after that, I will pass hello as a string to the emoji variable. So we will get that we don't have any emoji for this expression in the console because it is not satisfying any of these cases. So we will execute the default block. And next I will check for sad and we will get the sad emoji in the console. So that is pretty much it for this example. And also that is pretty much it for this video. And if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe for more tutorials, probably for the next JavaScript tutorial. And until then, see ya.